nothing in the face of divine justice. The nuclear war is not the only thing they are orchestrating, but there's more. A cyber pandemic, a total grid shutdown, a digital apocalypse. An event that will erase your data, your identity, your access. As they dig into the earth, shielding themselves in bunkers and smart citadels, they prepare something darker for the rest of us.
Pandemic. There will be another pandemic.
Absolutely. We don't know when.
History teaches us that the next pandemic is a matter of when, not if.
We know what's next. We're going to have another major coronavirus pandemic before the end of this decade, before 2030.
If we really want to prevent the next pandemic, and there will be one, there will absolutely be an outbreak of another pandemic. It may be next year.
We need more money to plan for the second pandemic. There's going to be another pandemic. We have to think ahead.
We definitively will have to face other surprises, black swans as they are called, maybe different kinds of viruses.
But also there will be a surprise outbreak.
Most of the work we're going to do to be ready for pandemic 2, I call this pandemic 1. We just need to mess around.
Pay insufficient attention to the frightening scenario of a comprehensive cyber attack, which would bring to a complete halt to the power supply, transportation, hospital services, our society as a whole. The COVID-19 crisis would be seen in this respect as a small disturbance in comparison to a major cyber attack.
So we have to prepare for a more angry world, and how to prepare.
They told us this was coming, just like the pandemic. They called it inevitable and ran simulations before it even began. How do they always know, unless they're the ones orchestrating it? They've tested this again and again. At airports, in cyber attacks like CrowdStrike, entire corporations suddenly offline. But the biggest rehearsal was the 28th of April, 2025. Spain, Portugal, France, gone dark. No internet, no electricity, no banks, no hospitals. Even transportation collapsed. And now, the pattern continues. Silent reports. Thousands of users around the world losing internet. No explanation, no mainstream panic. Even Starlink, once seen as untouchable, has started to fail. Not just in Canada, but across the UK, US, India, and beyond. These aren't glitches. These are rehearsals for what's coming next. A manufactured darkness. They call it the cyber pandemic, a global digital blackout, wiping away access to money, truth, and freedom. It will come like the night, sudden, global, and blinding. With it, they'll justify the end of cash, the rise of CBDCs, and the imprisonment of every soul inside a digital ID system. Every post, every message, every video, traced. Refuse their system, and you vanish from the grid. They will say, "You need this to survive. It's safe, it's smart, it's secure." But in truth, it's the collar of the beast. They will shut it all down, then force the survivors into 15-minute cities, AI surveillance, and digital slavery. They said, "You will own nothing and obey everything." They call it innovation. We call it enslavement. Private satellite companies like SpaceX aren't just racing to Mars, they're securing private comms. Palantir isn't just a data company, it's the Eye of Sauron, tracking every non-compliant awakened soul on Earth. Those who ask questions, those who don't obey. They are cataloging us for later. The Saudi Line City, a glowing 170-km-long mirror-walled utopia. No cars, no freedom, no escape. Only surveillance, only restriction. only AI control. 15-minute cities pitched as green and convenient are geo-fenced digital prisons, where your every step, spend and breath is tracked. Misfarge because your door won't open? Refuse a vaccine and your bank shuts down? That's not the future that's next year if we stay asleep. They poured billions into false utopias, digital prisons disguised as cities of the future. But no matter how they plan, they will fall. And the day is coming when their faces will darken and truth will tear through their illusion. Allah tell us, indeed those who disbelieve spend their wealth to avert people from the way of Allah. So they will spend it. Then it will be for them a source of regret. Then they will be overcome. Surah Al-Anfal 8:36. The Quran tells us, and the earth will shine with the light of its Lord, and the record of deeds will be placed, and the prophets and the witnesses will be brought, and it will be judged between them in truth, and they will not be wronged. Surah Az-Zumar 39:69. So let them build, let them hide. They're digging their own graves while pretending to escape justice. But Allah's promise is true, and the reckoning is closer than they think.